Today we're going to learn the secret of the sword. So let's go! Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Lauren and this is Lauren's Toy Box. I am a gay Filipino-American Gen Xer who loves toys, comics, and Disney. So you'll probably get a little bit of all of that on this channel. So if you like that kind of content, I'd love it if you would subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so that way you know when I'm posting new content. And do like this post as it really does help me with the algorithm. And so today we are going to be doing another movie reaction. As you know, on this channel, I am going to be doing reactions to toy-based movies. So last time we did Transformers, the movie, and today we are going to be doing He-Man and She-Ra, The Secret of the Sword. Now this is the origin story of She-Ra. Now, I have actually seen this movie several times, and I have seen it recently. But I wanted to watch it along with you guys, just because this is a big film from the 80s that is toy-based, and I felt like I should react to it. So you'll get a little bit more commentary from me than actual reaction. So I hope that you enjoy that. Let me know if you don't, and I'll try not to watch toy-based movies that I've seen several times. But this is the only one that I think that I've seen most recently. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy. Let's go ahead and watch The Secret of the Sword. Hello, this is Lauren in the future a little bit. Just a couple of notes. One, if you see I just realized that my place looks a little bit disheveled. I got a new shelf over here, so I've been moving things over to the... I actually also freed up another shelf, so I've got that all going on. So I apologize that it looks like a mess in the background. Second of all, oh my god, I don't know why, but the audio is thrown off on the movie at one point early on into the film, and so I hope it's not distracting. My audio seems fine, but for some reason the other audio got messed up. So that's it. All right, back to the program. Okay, here we go. Alright, it doesn't start with the classic Filmation logo sound. Bum, bum, bum. I'll wear but believe. I want the universe to find her. He-Man, She-Ra. The Secret of the Sword. Lusheimer. I remember watching this in the theater way back when. John Irwin, rest in peace. Melody Britt, Alan Oppenheimer, Linda Gary, George Jacenzo, Erica Scheimer, she was the daughter of Lou, Eric Gundin, Castle Grayskull. That looks like the bed from the Crystal Castle. I just realized that. The playset. Stole a baby. A Hordak ate my baby.
Well, if it's a gate, where does it go to?
That I cannot say. This door has never opened before.
I wonder why it opened. Like, why did it take this long?
I would go myself, but as you know, I have no power outside this castle.
But you can't tell me who this person is, huh?
What kind of sorceress are you to not have any power
This sword
outside of the
shall lead you
castle?
to the one you seek. Say nothing. The very fate of the universe may depend on your success.
Now, did you notice that move?
Cringe?
It was very like a human, like, they did a lot of
Enter the
rotoscoping
gate now, Princess.
on the He-Man and She-Ra cartoons. And so that's why you often have this, that isn't very realistic looking, but a lot of the moves are
Well,
because
there you are, Cringe.
they did
Hey,
rotoscoping,
nice place, huh?
which is they copied live action film,
I'm starving.
frame per
Hey,
frame.
there's a village over there.
That's
You think he's a spy for the Horde, Carl?
that's not conspicuous.
The only time
A
I
guy with a
ever spy
owl
else
bird
is
on his
something awful to someone.
Welcome to the Laughing Swan.
owl
stranger.
koala
Allow
on
me
his
to serve
shoulder.
you today.
How about a little chow?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Now, Bo, let's not be rash. We don't want any trouble.
Bo was modeled after Errol Flynn, so that's why he has that kind of look with the mustache and everything.
You're under arrest.
You go, Bo!
You're not making a slave out of anyone today, Hordeman.
So, another troublemaker. Let's get them both.
I always loved his costume.
I knew this would
The
happen.
giant heart in the middle, like he's the Care Bear. You know, back in the day, when you saw this movie, you would actually get a free comic book. And I still have that comic book somewhere.
My pleasure.
Well, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is.
To get it.
I'd say it's time to pull the rug out from under them. One,
I like how they give them enough time to, like, grab the rug and pull
my
it.
name's Adam.
Send Force Captain Adora to me.
Now, here's the interesting thing, is that he didn't even change her name. Now, in the comic books, it's actually named Despara, and she wears a mask that looks like Hordak, and she's, like, terrible. She's, like, ruthless and all of that. That, to me, would be what his Force Captain would be like.
We should be there any minute.
So it's very interesting.
This is it, Adam. The main
The
camp of
Great
the Great
Rebellion. I like how it's not just a rebellion, it's the Great Rebellion. Scorpia. Now, why did they never make a Scorpia doll? They did Masters of the Universe Classics.
Never let us do it.
She got an action figure, but they didn't have her in the original line. I always thought that she would have been a cool doll in that era.
Nothing, Force Captain.
Worry about it.
I also think that
We're ready for
Mantenna is so cute in
Everyone's
this
ready, folks.
show.
Time to give the signal.
You're finished now, rebel.
Of Grayskull, I'm only in the middle of the village. The power! And I always wondered, why was Cringer always afraid of turning into Battle Cat? Did it hurt him? Like, was that process painful?
Why, you're the one I came to find.
Is that
Oh, He-Man, never turn your back on your enemy.
You're mine. I hope Madam Spell can find He-Man.
Yeah. I hope she remembers it, right? It's very old now.
Howl is
And
such
that
a
was very
80s
old
character.
Wazzle,
just looks so
wazzle,
80s.
whistle wee, show us where our friends will be. It's
And he's
working.
such an 80s concept, I think.
Spent most of my life training in the fright zone. There's been little time to see the rest of Etheria.
Then why don't you do it now? Or are you afraid of learning the truth about the Horde?
I'm afraid of nothing.
That's
Then you'll
just
go?
that's
I'll
the
think
funny
about it.
part about She-Ra's origin story in the cartoon.
There it is.
That
Beast Island.
she just didn't know. She lives in a place called
Tell
the
Madam to get
Fright
set for a landing.
Zone,
Oh,
and
a lovely way to travel.
around all these evil people that are, you can tell are
East
evil,
Island's just ahead.
yet she never knew.
Uh-oh.
That's why I do like the comic book origin of her, but at the same time, I just have this affection for Adora as she was, just being this innocent character.
We're going to crash. Somebody do serious stranger.
That's a lot of castle. It would have been cool if they made a Fright Zone that looked like the Filmation cartoon, rather than that kind of small
Glimmer, are you all
playset
right?
that they did make.
I've used too much power.
I think that would have been so much
Well,
cooler
I'm afraid we can't.
to have
The
something
Horde
like
might
that.
send men here.
Go Bo. Bo was a hottie.
Those vines won't hold it long. We need one of your spells, madam.
Razzle dazzle, doozle drear, horrid vines, disappear.
Horrid monster disappear.
Oh.
Not horrid vines. Might I suggest we run for our lives?
Oh no. Good job, Battle Cat.
Ooh, that was too close. Thanks, Battle Cat.
Bo, are you all right?
Why, Cowl, I
Aw.
can't believe you were worried about me.
Cow loves Bo.
Surely you jest.
Oh, state your business.
Force Captain Adora on a secret mission for Hordak. Open the gate, Trooper. Well, Spirit, now we'll prove to ourselves that He-Man is lying, huh?
We're gonna get out of the Fright Zone for a while. Oh, Glimmer. Good job, Glimmer.
Have a nice nap, fellas. All clear. Let's go.
Move along, slaves.
Oh.
On your feet, now.
Water. Water. Please. I must have water.
You want water, do you? All right. I'll give you water.
Help me.
It's
Enjoying your
true.
water, old man?
The Horde is evil. Even though I'm Force Commander.
Well, looks like there's only one.
I wish Grizzlord looked more like
Look out!
the action figure. I love the action figure. I love that big fuzzy monster. I mean, I guess that's the way he's supposed to be looking in the cartoon, but
Oh, excellent shot.
he looks
Bo.
very edgy, like a porcupine here, rather than furry.
Silence. Come, Shadow Weaver.
Shadow Weaver. I like how they use the same animation over and over again.
Some rescue. All we did was wind up captured ourselves.
What?
What kind of great rebellion are you?
Well, that's one person the Horde will have to do without.
John Irwin had such a great voice for He-Man.
Like that.
He
Oh, you're incredible.
was the voice of a generation, really. Him and Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime.
Someone I have to find.
They were my 80s.
I don't know why I've never seen this before, but now that I have,
Even though I command the Horde army. Uh-oh. Razzle dazzle. Razzle three. I'd love to see Shadow Weaver cast a Madam Raz spell.
First this hit.
I think that this Shadow Weaver is scarier than the Shadow Weaver in She-Ra, Princesses of Power, the one that was on Netflix.
it's foolish for you to go to the fright zone.
Like, her voice creeps me out.
Where did it go?
Look on
Somebody once said, I can't remember where I heard this, but somebody said that Mantena was the Starscream of She-Ra.
Exactly.
I always thought that
No
that was
one's
funny.
ever returned from the Valley of
Because
the
he
Lost.
totally is. He's totally
With this
Starscream.
magnabeam, I shall. The ray uses the energy of willpower.
I like how they brought Adora along. Like, they're like,
This rebel.
alright, well, now she knows. We might as well be evil around
From
her.
arresting him.
Laura, do you remember the last time we talked?
Yes,
I asked you to go to the villages and see for yourself what the Horde is really like.
yes.
I remember.
Did you do it? Did you go out and learn for yourself that the Horde is evil?
Yes.
And I learned that the
So,
Fright
now you
Zone
know, right?
is frightening.
I know. I know that you are a
Uh-oh.
lying spy and that you are under arrest.
Good work, Force Captain. This particular rebel has a habit of causing trouble for me.
That's one habit I mean to keep, Hordak.
I don't think so, rebel. Guards!
Boss Captain Adora, stop the rebel.
Oh, Adora.
Excellent,
Like, whoops.
Force Captain.
Whoopsie diddly doo.
Take this rebel to the plunder room and put him in the Magnabeam charger. His energy should be all I need to charge the Magnabeam to full capacity.
The charger? No, please, you can't.
Do you have an objection, Force Captain?
Uh-oh. He uses Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle.
No objections, my liege.
I forgot she cast a spell on her in the first place. But Adora's too good. She'll know.
Something strange is happening. I don't know what it is.
That's
But
right.
I'm going to find
You
out.
go, girl.
A tiny baby. So you never knew your mother, and you never knew your father. But you
A brother.
also had a twin
Bum
brother.
bum bum.
This man.
For the honor of Grace.
Bum 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 bum. I love this transformation sequence. I just think it looks so cool. And the music. Rah! She-Ra! She-Ra!
Pretty good, Rebel, but not good enough.
I also like the way that Hordak is designed for the cartoon. I mean, it's pretty faithful to the action figure, but I think they streamlined a lot of things. And Skeletor!
So Skeletor was originally a member of the Horde.
Hordak had just lifted a door from a cradle and was about to take Adam too when Man-at-Arms entered the nursery.
Uh-oh. Haha, you go, Queen Marlena.
Man-at-Arms tried to stop him, but Hordak escaped with Adora.
I like how she took Skeletor out. That is badass.
To the Horde's secret base and become She-Ra, as you were always meant to do. The rest
Love it. I love it.
You do want to see our mother and father, don't you?
More than anything.
I know it's hokey Finoki, but I just love it. I love this origin story.
When you wish to return, simply contact me again through the sword. Farewell, dear child of Eternia.
Oh my god, this could have killed her.
My whole life has changed because of this sword.
I know. And you should give yourself some time to think things over. But there is something you can do right now.
What's that?
Give your brother a big hug.
Happiness.
Don't be a fool, Glimmer.
You're the fool. You think you could stop me, Bo?
Hey, what's going on here?
Adam, you're back.
And
Hold on.
he's captured Force Captain Adora. Good
We're
work.
going to Costco.
With her in our hands,
You're going to Costco?
Costco, and then we'll come and pick you up. We'll go to the Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's?
I mean, Target.
Target.
Trader Joe's.
Okay. Why are you going to Costco right now?
Well, because Tony wants to get something.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll come back and...
Okay.
we can make a deal with Hordak.
Sorry to disappoint you, but,
Aww, Cringer loves Adam.
cut it out, Cringer.
I take it this is a friend of yours, brother.
Brother?
Brother?
That's right. Adora's my sister. She was only serving the Horde because of one of Shadow Weaver's evil spells.
But I've broken it. And from now on, I'm with the rebellion. Oh, welcome to the right side, dearie. You could be a big help to us.
I'll do anything I can. Perhaps you can start by convincing Glimmer how foolish it would be to try and rescue Queen Angela from Talon Mountain.
Who's Queen Angela?
Glimmer's mother. She was the ruler of Bright Moon, the last kingdom to fall to the Horde. She disappeared during the battle.
But one of our spies just learned that she's a slave to Hunger, the leader of the Harpies of Talon Mountain.
She's my mother. I can't let her remain a
That's
slave
right.
of that monster Hunger. Of course you can't. And we will rescue her.
Huh?
But I think you should let Adam and me handle it. Right, brother?
Right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you both. It seems we have visitors.
Ow.
Suppose they want. Perhaps they've come to save you.
Oh, poor Angela.
Hunger's throne room should be right behind these doors.
You know, and Melanie Britt, I should also give her credit. She was also the voice of a generation. I was talking to a friend of mine who said that
Queen Angela?
she has this love of horses, and she said that her love of horses comes from She-Ra, and her love of She-Ra, and I just think that is so cool that She-Ra had such a effect on her.
But now that it is gone,
Now, cleans up well.
Could it be that my old pupil is still here?
Yes.
Ah, my old throne.
I love
My throne room
that
now, old friend.
Skeletor used to be a member of the Horde
How good to
and
see
started
you again.
his own
What brings you to
operation
Eternia
after
all this
Hordak
time?
left.
I came after a traitor to the Horde, and it
I think
looks
that
like
was
I
a great
found
way of
one.
connecting the two worlds, or further connecting the two worlds. Oh no.
Hello, suckers.
I always loved Cobra Khan. I wish the action figure did this,
Them unconscious for hours.
where he flared out his, I don't know what you call those, flared out the thing, his head.
Magic.
Oh, poor Marlena.
Assemble my soldiers. We'll level Snake Mountain if need be.
Sire, I know how you feel.
Marlena, you were able to take out Skeletor. Go get Adora. I also like the way that they combined the music, that, you know, the very familiar He-Man, and then also the very familiar She-Ra, She-Ra.
You're sure a pretty princess.
That's creepy.
It's too bad we have to lock you up in the dungeon.
Thanks for the compliment, Fangs.
There you go.
Huh? You can't do this.
And
to
even
me.
though I could
Funny.
easily
I thought I just did it. Bye now.
reach that control,
To the lab.
I'm gonna stay in this
Skeletor wants us to
prison.
run some tests on this sword.
Who in the world?
And how strange that she showed up
Man-at-Arms,
when
this is my
Adora
friend,
showed up.
She-Ra.
Nice to meet you.
Where's Princess Adora?
She's,
Oh, she's safe.
Oh, I'm not good. I'm not wonderful.
Steady, Swifty.
Those are cool. I like the way that those ships are designed,
Now!
or whatever those are.
Ready, Mother.
Ahaha! So brave.
We've got to help. Down, Swifty.
Come on.
I've got that flying horsey in my sights. Now to bring it down.
Look out!
Oh no!
Swiftwind!
Hurry, catch him! What happened to... Did Swiftwind, like,
Are you
just
all right?
fall on the ground?
Yes, but Swiftwind.
She-Ra,
I'm dead.
I hurt.
Oh, Swiftwind's dying. I can feel the pain. If only there was something I could do.
She-Ra, your hands. Look, they're glowing.
Can it be? For the honor of Grayskull, let your wounds be healed.
I like how she just has all these different powers.
Thank you, my friend.
The pleasure.
day for Etheria, my daughter.
Listen to them cheer. It's good to hear them so happy.
How about
Now
you?
it's the Great
You have-
Rebellion.
Yes.
Farewell, She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Farewell, He-Man. Dear brother.
Aww, aww, He-Man. All right. I I actually love The Secret of the Sword. I talked a lot about Despera in this kind of reaction slash commentary that he did, and how it makes more sense for a character like that to exist, rather than Adora being Adora her entire life. Now, I guess that Shadow Weaver had a spell over her the entire time. So that's why she didn't know that the Horde was evil. But it's not clear, or to me it wasn't clear. Maybe I missed something. And so that way it makes a little more sense. I just love Adora. Like, I love the character of Adora, and I think that I just love this origin story. The fact that the Adora was kidnapped by Hordak and brought to Etheria, and nobody knew about her until she returned, and the only ones that knew were the king, the queen, and Man-at-Arms. See, not even Tila knew. So I just think that it's very cool. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it yet again. So anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of The Secret of the Sword? Have you watched it all the way through yourself? And do you enjoy it? All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And again, if you enjoyed this content, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel. I'm a fledgling channel, and I just want to watch it grow a little bit more. I'm not here for a giant channel, but I'd love to know that people are watching. Hit the bell for notifications, so that way you know that I'm posting new content. And again, like this post. I would love that. It would help me out with the algorithm. And with that, thank you so much, and we will see you later. Bye!